Hi, my name is Thomas. I'm a software engineer here at Whereby, and I'm going to talk about host controls. So host controls is great when you are in a classroom scenario or you have a meeting that needs moderation. We have a bunch of features that facilitate a host during a meeting that gives you a lot of control. So let's just jump into it. I have created a meeting with the API. So I've joined here with the host room URL. So I'm a host here. And you can see the pre-call where I can set up my camera and microphone and I can join the meeting. I'm going to copy the room link and enter it in an incognito tab here. And I'm going to join as a guest. You can see here that I see the same pre-call screen, but I don't have the option to just join. I have to knock. If I knock, the host will get a notification saying that someone has requested to join the meeting. And you have a few options. You can either reject the knock, or you can let them in, or you can, if you just need a few minutes, you can put them on hold, say something like, sorry, give me 2 minutes. And you can put them on hold, and the guest will then receive a notification saying that the knock has been noticed, but you've been put on hold, and you can see the message from the host here. But let's let the guest in. We have some features that a host can use to control participants in a meeting. For example, now as the guest has their microphone muted, we can ask them to turn the microphone on. They will then receive a notification saying that the host invites them to speak, and they can choose to unmute or they can just ignore the notification if they want to. We also have the option to turn their camera off. We cannot, as a host, turn a camera on automatically because that would be bad in terms of privacy, but we can ask them to turn their camera on again. So it's a similar notification from before. We can turn it on. You also have the option to remove participants from a meeting just by clicking the remove button. The guest is now removed from the meeting and will not be able to join again unless they knock one more time. We also have a feature called Spotlight, which is great for when you have a participant that is going to be in focus in the meeting. They're going to present something or talk about something that all the other participants should listen to. We can spotlight anyone, and by doing that, the video cell gets larger. They get put on the top of the grid, and they have the focus in the meeting. We also have a feature called raised hand, where anyone in a meeting, both a host and a guest, can raise their hand at any point, but only the hosts will see this notification saying that someone raised their hand, and we have the option to ask them to speak or to just ignore the notification. If we ask them to speak, they will receive the same notification as we saw earlier, where it says that the host has invited them to speak and they can unmute the microphone if they want to. You can also see that the toolbar is a bit different for a host and a guest. You have some more options as a host. For example, you have the option to record a meeting. We have a separate video on recording, but it's just to show that you have some more options as a host. You also have the option to manage, start, and stop breakout groups as a host. If you go to the breakout tab, you can see that You can start a breakout session. You can control how many groups there will be. You can drag and drop the participants into groups. You can shuffle them around if you want, or have pretty much full control over the breakout session. As a host, you also have the option to go on stage and broadcast audio to all breakout groups. And you can also send chat messages to all the groups at once. That is great if you want to share information during a breakout session. That's it for host controls. Thank you for watching.